Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Citra Ahmadul Ilmi Junior High School Banjarbaru. We will present a magical story by entitled Aladdin and the Magic Lamp. Once upon a time in the Arabian desert, there was a kingdom. There lived a poor tailor who had a son named Aladdin. He liked to play all day in the market with his pet, Abu the monkey.
Unfortunately, when he was 16, his father passed away. Mother, I will work at the shop and earn money. Don't worry. So Aladdin stopped to work in his father's shop. One day, a stranger came to his shop. Hello there, Aladdin. I heard about your father's demise. I was not in the city that time.
I have never met you before. Who are you? I'm your uncle. I have been living out of this country for many years. Oh, uncle, I had heard about you from my father. I came here to show you a secret place, a hidden treasure. Come with me. Come alone. A treasure? Okay, let's go.
He plucked some grapes which turned into pearl. Aladdin gathered as many fruit as he could in this way. Soon he saw a lit up lamp. He removed the oil in it and filled it on the fruit. Aladdin returned to the stair where the magician uncle was eagerly waiting. Come to hand over the lamp to me. My hands are full. Come to help me, uncle. You silly boy. Either give me the lamp or stay here forever.
In his anger, the magician muttered some magic spells and the stone shut closed. Aladdin got locked inside the cave. Uncle, let me come out, uncle. I shouldn't have believed that man. Aladdin cried and cried for days, waiting for someone to rescue him, but no one came. Oh, somebody get me out of here, please. Somebody help me. While saying his wish, Aladdin touched his fingers on the ring, and to his surprise, he reached his house.
Where have you been for such a long time? Secret for you ever why I called. Aladdin told her the story and showed her all the treasure he had collected. This lamp is so old. So rubbed the lamp to clean it. To her surprise, there came out an enormous genie. My lady, tell me your wish. I'm your slave since you hold the lamp. One day, Aladdin was talking out of the market with Abu. Suddenly, he heard an command to down the shop, clear the road. The person overlooked at the princess will behind. Princess, I have never seen her today. I will share it and her.
Mother took some jewel fruits and wrapped them in silk cloths. She went the court of the Sultan. The Sultan's guard stopped her from entering, but the Sultan was curious to see what she has brought inside the silk cloth. Very coming. Thanks a lot, Your Majesty. I bet your daughter hand for my son in marriage. My son has fallen in love with the princess. Ha ha ha, it will be insulting for my daughter to live with such a person. May I ask your son is and what you have brought inside the silk wraps? She unwrapped the clothes and oh ho ho ho! I have never seen such beautiful jewels in my life. I'm impressed. But before I accept your proposal, your son must prove himself. Tell him to bring 40 golden tries of the same games. To sell wearing the richest clothing shall carry each plate. Yes, your majesty. Mother went home and told Aladdin about Sultan's condition. Ha ha ha, don't worry. Aladdin rubbed the lamp and asked Genie for what the Sultan demanded. Genie presented a beautiful slave with jewels in the golden plates. Take this to the Sultan, this time he will be pleased. Aladdin's mother went to the palace immediately and presented the gift. You have impressed me again, but your son must build a splendid palace to live with my daughter. Mother went home and told Aladdin about the Sultan's condition. He immediately rubbed the lamp and said he wished to Genie. Genie built a splendid palace overnight. It was visible from the Sultan's window. The genie spread a carpet from Aladdin's palace to Sultan's palace. Well done, Genie. Now give me a royal clothes and beautiful horse to ride. Genie. Yes, master, as you wish.
Genie dressed him in the finest robes. Aladdin went to the Sultan's palace on the beautiful white horse. Sultan, good to see you, young man. You have proved yourself. You deserve my daughter as your wife. I announce your marriage. Start the preparations. Aladdin and the princess got married happily. The kingdom was filled with happiness and joy. The marriage made Aladdin famous in the Al Kingdom and countries. The magician also heard of the marriage and Aladdin's sudden richness.
Magician uncle, how did this boy escape from the cave? He must have stolen my lamp to gain this wealth. I will teach him a lesson. The magician went to Aladdin's kingdom. He disguised himself as a lamp seller. He went to Aladdin's palace with an exceeding offer. Aladdin was not in the palace at the time. Magician uncle, do anyone want to exchange old lamp with the new ones? Princess, Aladdin will be very happy if I surprise him with a new lamp. He is using that old lamp for a very long time.
She took the magic lamp and made a deal with the magician. He instantly rubbed the lamp and called out to Genie. Genie, master, sell me your wish. I'm your slave since you hold the lamp. Magician uncle, take your palace along with the princess to a far away place in the desert where no one can find the palace. With a boom, the palace disappeared. Sultan saw from the window that Aladdin's palace had vanished from its place. He commanded to bring Aladdin to this palace. Because of your magic tricks, I have lost my daughter. Bring her to me within 4 days or you will be beheaded. I will find her, I promise. Aladdin wandered in the entire kingdom for 3 days, but couldn't find the princess anywhere. I must take the help of the ring. This will help me again. I wish to see my princess. Soon, after he found himself below his palace, it was large desert, and in between stood his only palace. He snuck inside and found princess in her room. They both hugged each other and cried. Princess told him all about the incident. Don't worry, I have planned to escape and get my lamp back. Aladdin whispered into her ear and gave her a potion bottle. It was a potion which makes victim unconscious. Aladdin hid behind the curtain to keep watch. The magician came to the palace.
Oh dear, Mustafa, why don't you drink the juice I have made today? Please try. My queen, I was waiting for this moment since such a long time. Give me the drink. Give me the drink. Even if it's my potion, I would drink it. Princess poured the juice in the glass and added some potion. Then someone drink the juice. Doesn't everything look awfully dark in here?
The magician's eyelids were closing slowly, and he knelt down on the table. Aladdin came out immediately and pulled out the lamp for his jacket. Master, tell me your wish. I'm yours now since you hold this lamp. Take you to the Sultan's kingdom along with our palace. Leave this cunning magician somewhere deep in the desert so that he can't find his way out again.
Jadi did what he was told, and they were all in their home kingdom again. Saying Aladdin bravery, the Sultan offered him his crown. A grand coronation ceremony was held for Aladdin. They all lived happily ever after. The end.
The end. Yay!